So far, the background of all of our HTML documents have been a plain white. We're going to now look at how you'd use an image to include a background. First thing your text asks you to do is open the file that will contain the image that we'll be working with. And that's in the images directory. And you should notice as you open the images directory some images of the rooms, like this garden room image that we've already used. But we're looking for the lake.jpg image. Just click on it like that, and as you can see, you can open a JPEG type image in your browser just as you would an HTML image. Now what we'll want to do is go to the style sheet, and we're actually going to put this image to work. We'll open lakeland.css and we'll look for the body tag. Again, they're in alphabetical order, so it's the first tag in the list. And we're going to add another line to this rule set. And the name will be background, and the value will be URL, and then we're actually going to give the URL or the address for the image, and it's in the images folder, and the image name is lake.jpg, and we'll close with a semicolon. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save this. And we're saving earlier than what the textbook tells you to do. But we're going to go back to the home page and reload the page and take a look what you see here. You now see that lake image in the background. Next, the book talks about how we should consider adding a fallback rule related to the background in case the image is not available. Let's go to the style sheet, and just above the background image, place a color. And we're going to use a color number. The name value pair is equivalent to the name background colon the value CE93C8. Save this file. Reload, and notice that everything still looks the same. That's because the image is available. I'm going to go ahead and go back to the code, take the URL or the image name out of the code, save, and you'll see how it would behave if the image was not available. It'll just give us a kind of light blue background, similar to the color scheme that you would get with the image there. But the image would not be available at this point. I'll go ahead and place the image back in the style sheet. Save the style sheet, and then reload the page. Now the page looks as it should, with the Lakeland Reads bed and breakfast information in the center and the lake image in the background. The last thing the book asks you to do is to create a new set of color rules for this skip navigation link. When the background was white, this color skip navigation link looks fine. Now we're going to need some more contrast, since the color scheme is a blue with brown text over the top of it. What we need to do is go back to the style rules for the pseudo styles of the links. And create a style for skip nav. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy a whole nother set of pseudo styles for the page nav and just paste it right above page nav and change the name to skip nav. Skip nav will be related to the ID skip nav in the HTML. That's related to that skip navigation link that we were just looking at in the actual web page. And then I need to change the colors so they match what's in the book. The link color needs to be white, and that's exactly what we already have here. The visited color needs to be white, so we'll change that. The hover color should be the numeral FF9, and the active color is going to return to white. And it already is. So now, if we save this style sheet, go back to the web page, keep an eye on the skip navigation link, we'll reload the page, and now you can see the skip navigation is in a white color, and a slight off-white color when we hover over it. That completes the exercise from pages 138 and 139, and if you've completed this successfully, you should be able to move on to the next exercise.